Hey there YouTube, I'm here to bring you guys another Shogun 2 Total War Online Battle Replay. For this fight, my opponent's name is Fireheart, and this is being fought on the Shogun River. And I have a special treat for you guys today because Fireheart is better known on YouTube as Frewd100. And if you guys don't know his channel, link to it is down in the description. He puts out Shogun videos as well as Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword, and he's pretty darn popular. So I was really excited to actually have a match with him. I just added him on Steam and he wanted to have a match, so I was excited for it. I also took part in a tournament he had on Rome Total War not too long ago, so tournament battles are up on his channel as well. I actually didn't post them because that was actually on my old computer right before I got this one, so I don't have the replays anymore. But let's take a look at each army here because I brought a much different army than I'm used to. I went pretty darn bow heavy. I have 3 sets of bow Ashigaru, so these guys, and then I brought 2 sets of bow samurai, and you can definitely tell the difference between the bow Ashigaru and the bow samurai here. So that's a pretty darn powerful range force, and almost each of my ranged units are all veteran too, so that's another good thing. Up on the far left of my range force, I have a 2 chevron bow Ashigaru. I actually did not name these guys. Then I have a 1 chevron bow Ashigaru that I named veteran sharpshooters. Then this one, this bow samurai unit is actually not veteran. And then I have another 1 chevron bow Ashigaru, not named. And finally I have a 1 chevron bow samurai that is named Headshot. So you guys have already seen these guys actually, so they're not new, but pretty darn cool nonetheless. Then I have a lot of katana samurai. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of katana samurai. This is a very, very powerful sword infantry component, and it's I mean, look at this. It's just a monstrous line. Then I actually brought some spear infantry. I brought 3 sets of Yari samurai. 2 are right here behind my army, and then I have 1 hidden in the woods over here. Let me try to find them actually. Yeah, they're intermixed with my Yari cav here. So there they are. And I typically don't bring spear infantry. Don't ask me why, I just don't really. So that's bottom line. I particularly enjoy matching cav with cav, but sometimes that's a downside to me because it could cause a loss if my cav loses. And then I have a very good cav force as well. I have 3 sets of Yari cavalry, and I have my lookout and my drive-by Yari cav here. So these are both veteran, and they both have, oh actually my lookout has 1 chevron, my drive-by has 2 chevrons. And then my other Yari cav is out here in the woods over here, and they have 1 chevron but are unnamed. Then I have my general's bodyguard here, who I renamed and redid his armor, and I named him Sasuke here. So here he is. You can tell from his armor that he's pretty darn epic, and if you guys know Naruto, you definitely know who Sasuke is. Then my opponent, Frewd100, brought a very nice range component as well, but not quite as good as mine. And if you watch his video, he actually has this video up on his channel. He has a live commentary of it. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure to look on his channel as well. And he has 4 sets of bow Ashigaru, and if you watch his video, he does say that he thought he'd have the range advantage, but obviously I do because I brought so many bow units. But he does have something I don't have. He has 2 sets of matchlock warrior monks, and at this point in at this point anyway, at the time this battle was being fought, I did not have matchlock units. But now when I'm finally recording this, I actually do. It took forever, but I'm so glad I could finally have them now. So, 2 matchlock warrior monks. I don't have warrior monks, obviously. I just have matchlock Ashigaru. But not in this fight, or not too soon either, because it does take some time. Anyway, he decides to forward his matchlock warrior monks across this little stream here. But all I did to counter this was mass target all my archers on his matchlock warrior monks. And then I'm going to fall back, seeing that he is going to march across with his infantry and his cavalry here pretty soon anyway. He put him in wedge formation here, so he's preparing for a charge. But let me introduce his army here, because I haven't really done much of that. I just told you about his matchlock and bow units. His infantry component is really, really deadly, and I have the numbers, but he has quality. I will say he has some very, very leveled up katana samurai here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of katana samurai with varying levels of experience, but all of them are above 2 chevrons. Yeah, 2 chevrons. There's a 2, 3, and then 2 4s, so pretty darn deadly. And I'll tell you the names of his veteran units, actually. This one over here, the 2 chevron, is named the 7th Stark Swordsman. This one's named the 6th, the 4th, and then the Stark Swordsman. I'm guessing they're just like the 1st. Then he has 2 sets of a veteran Nodachi samurai, and these guys carry the big 2-handed sword here. These guys are named the 2nd Berserkers, and these guys are named just regular Berserkers. Then he also brought some spear infantry. He brought 2 sets of Yari Eshigaru, and these guys aren't veteran actually. Then he has a decent cav component, actually a pretty good cav component. He brought 2 sets of katana cavalry. So here they are. And I think this is actually the first time you guys have seen katana cavalry in action. I could be wrong about that though. Then he has 1 unit of hidden Yari cavalry out in the woods here. In fact, nope, actually they're no longer hidden. Here they are right here actually. Yep, and they are actually veteran. I don't know enemy chevrons because I don't see the flag, but they are called Wind Riders. And then his general is named Fireheart, and he actually has a pretty darn nice mon there, so pretty nice. And his general actually is a melee general, so he can stand his own in melee pretty darn well. Alright, let's put it in place so we can see what's going on. At this point, Frewd decides to go for a bonsai charge, because if he sat still, he'd know he'd lose the ranged fight. So he decides to bonsai his katana cav across the stream right at my archers and katana samurai, which is a really smart move, because if he catches my katana samurai with his katana cav will really do a crap ton of damage, because they are specifically designed to fight enemy infantry. They can do decent against cav, but it's not recommended that they fight cav. So he gets all up inside my katana samurai, but I also charge up my Yari samurai unit here to start mixing it up with his katana cav. And you guys may be wondering why I'm leaving my archers here to suffer just the pure charge of my opponent's katana. And that is because I wanted to use them as a meat shield to stop his charge bonus, because his charge bonus with these veteran units would be dramatic. So once he finally hits my archers, I'm going to charge forward, and I am fighting at a little bit of a height disadvantage, not too much though. And I'm going to start up the melee fight with our swordsman. Now, my left flank is the real concern right now, because as you can see, he has a huge blob of men right there, just fighting off my men, and my katana samurai are actually starting to break a little bit there. Over here, he charges his avatar's bodyguard right at my katana samurai, and I didn't know at the time that his general was actually a melee general, so I figured my katana samurai could handle it. But because he was a melee general, he is very deadly indeed. So that's not too good for me, but it still is decently working in my favor. So you can just see there is a huge fight up and down the line, and I have actually finally started to get my left under control here. I am now swinging around the flank, and this berserker unit is now surrounded here. I shouldn't say berserker unit, his berserker Nodachi samurai unit has been surrounded. But now the concern, for me anyway, switches to my right flank, because he has broken my katana samurai over here with his depleted Nodachi here and his general. So he's going to decide to fold around with his remaining Nodachi, and he has actually put them in a bonsai charge mode. Actually, no, he hasn't. It just looks like it. Okay, so my general is very close, just providing some morale support. And you can see that his Frewd's left flank, or I'm sorry, Frewd's right flank, opposite my left, has collapsed, and I am now going to overlap his left. So you can see that it's turning into a huge mosh pit fight, and this does not exactly favor me because he has such veteran units. I need to get a surrounding maneuver on them. Here I see that he's going to overlap my flank with his katana samurai, So I charge in my general to go for a huge fight with his samurai here. And it was not the best idea because now he has his matchlock warrior monks shooting in on my general. And my general is getting absolutely toasted. Only 8 men left in his unit, so I'm going to fall back. And there he actually falls. One random ball, musket ball just hits my general and he drops. And this is not good. But you can see that it is really close right now. And we are fighting back with everything we got. He actually has his general in here, so I'm hoping to kill his general. I'm basically issuing an all-out attack order on his general, and I'm desperately trying to get these guys back. And he has his matchlock units falling back, and I will tell you that this is probably the savior of the match for him. He's going to form basically a V-shape with his matchlock units, and he's going to fire into this huge blob of katana samurai that I have, and yari samurai. And you're going to watch this. Check this out, guys. Boom, boom. And this is going to cause just a complete morale shock, and you can see with that one volley, all my morale just plummeted. So that's no good, and he's going to continue to start shooting with these guys. At least he should be. Maybe not. I guess he just told these guys to shoot because he told these guys... Oh, actually, no. He is shooting. Okay. And with that, my men have mass routed because of my general's death and his matchlock fire. So a very good game to Frewd100, and that was an extremely fun fight to have, I gotta say. I was really excited to play with another YouTuber. So if any of you guys want to have a 1v1 with me on Shogun 2, just let me know. I'm happy to take requests from YouTubers. So I will see you guys in the future with another video. See ya.